All right. Well, I am joined by Tammy Blackburn, Big West analyst. And Tammy, thanks so much for joining us. Play for K and Tough Like Tammy here being highlighted this month. And for you, I know this is personal. What is it been like for you in your experience battling breast cancer?
Yeah, thanks so much for having me, Jill. This is such an honor and a privilege to talk to you, and I know it's personal for you, as well, and so many families and friends of ours out there. But it's been an incredible and remarkable 7 year journey, and I say incredible and remarkable because that's just kind of what it is. There's a lot of ups and downs. I was diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer. I went through rigorous treatment for an entire year, including chemo, surgery, and radiation. And then I was deemed no evidence of disease. And 6 months later, I found out that my cancer had already come back and it had spread or metastasized, if you will, to my bones. And so it's in my hips and my spine. And it's been quite a journey ever since then. That is also known as stage 4 disease. It's advanced metastatic breast cancer. There is no cure. I was told that this disease is terminal and it will end up, if I don't pass away from something else, it will end up, getting, I think, the best of me. And that's been a really hard pill to swallow. But I believe that I have two choices. I can go bury my head in the sand, or I can get living. And I am trying to embrace the get living part. And I think I've been doing a really good job of it from all the family and friends, including the Big West, which has been so wonderful, and people like you, Jill.
Oh, well, thank you, Tammy. You're certainly an inspiration, and I know Tough Like Tammy is very apropos because you've been thriving with this. I know there's some good days and bad days, but one of the things that I think is so wonderful about you is you're sharing your story, you're helping the cause to raise awareness, and can you give me, some examples about what it's been like to fundraise through your community of basketball?
It's been a lot of fun. I've met a lot of people. I'm a relationship person and I love people. That is the joy. That's my love language. And I'm so happy and so thrilled and so thankful that the Big West has adopted this program. Obviously, Kay Yao, a women's basketball pioneer who paved the way for so many of us to play this great sport, and all the players that are playing today in the Big West, these young women who are doing great things. And I get to meet them and the coaches and their fans. And it's about the relationships. And I think, the byproduct includes really the donations, because once they hear either my story or they have a story, because everybody has a story, they're all touched by cancer. I think it motivates people to want to help. Cancer research is so important. It saves lives. And I look around, and numbers wise, Jill, we know that the odds are that several of these women that we spend a lot of time with in this league, unfortunately, will get the same call that I did 7 years ago. And we want them to have the best medicine and have hope and have a chance to live and thrive. And that's why I do it. It's for the people that come after me.
All right, and I believe the CSUN community, I believe we're doing well in these fundraising efforts. Is that not correct?
It is. You guys are on the leaderboard and you're in first place. And I know UC Davis is right behind you right now, and they're chasing a little bit. But I love to have a friendly competition, and I'm very excited for the early work that you guys have done. We're hoping it's a $15,000 goal this year, and each team, if we could ask each team or program to raise $1,000, and then family and friends come in and get in on it. But I'm super proud of Northridge and what you guys are doing right now. You're at 625. I know you guys will get there. Big weekend for you guys this weekend. So very, very proud and thankful.
All right, the play for K Day, February 8th. So that will be great. One of the things you mentioned is you're a people person, and I know you have been getting out there and going to many of these Big West schools and sharing your story and talking to players and coaches. What does that mean to you to be able to do that?
I want them to see a face. I don't want people to just hear a campaign or hear Tough Like Tammy. And this really isn't about me. I know my name is on the campaign, but I want them to see me and understand, they can see me in my brace and walking with my cane or my walker, that this is really real. And when you can feel and touch that and kind of see that tangible nature of it, I think what it does is it puts you in a different mind space, rather than just hearing about something. And it gives me great pleasure to be able to really share the why they wear pink, because there's a lot of pain and suffering behind pink. And I know it's fun and I know it's a great color and it's vibrant, but there's also a big story behind pink, and it's not always great and rosy and colorful. So I just want them to kind of have some context on that, and they've been so receptive, and it's been so well received.
And if you were to tell people about this, or they're to tell you, hey, I've seen people wearing the pink, what's the one thing that you would hope that they would get away from Play for K and Tough Like Tammy?
That they can have an impact and that they can save lives. And I think when you are a human being and you have so much love and respect for humankind, if you can leave a legacy by even affecting or impacting one person, imagine what you can do for just one person. Doesn't that feel good? And I asked them, wouldn't that feel so wonderful to know that you changed a life? And that is exactly what they're doing. And I know it sounds cliche, it's probably overused to say you can have an impact, but I truly want them to understand that cancer research provides hope. And if we don't have hope, then what do we have, Jill?
Yeah, exactly. Well, you're giving that inspiration, hope, and we thank you for all that you're doing, and hope, of course, that you're doing okay, and wish you well in your journey because we know it's not just in February, but it's every day for you.
Yeah, thank you for recognizing that. And go Big West. Let's go to all these programs. And again, thank you, Jill. And my heart is full for being able to spend some time with you this morning. And let's go Northridge. Let's get that 1,000
Come on,
quickly.
Matadors.